I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago.
Hey y'all, welcome to chapter 11. She can see clearly now. This is one of the ways that I get my day started. I sit down with a cup of coffee and I take a little time with the Lord and I just get to where I can see clearly. And one of the ways I continue to see clearly is to have the right protection when I'm doing the job. And I love the joy that's in my eye.
Y'all, welcome to my channel, and here's this week's featured person. I have my mom. Hi. This is my mom, Kay. She's 83 years old and spunky and spry. Now you know where I get it all from. She's my helper today, and she's done a lot to help me out, and we'll show you some of the stuff that we've done. So we have 3 of the 4 windows out on this side. If you remember back a few weeks ago, I did the one window in the first section, so I pulled all the other 3 windows out. And now we are working on we've got the first window all butyl-typed, and it's almost ready to go back into the spot. We did take the old film off of it because it was ugly and it was not on right. And I actually glued a piece of wood up there. She also helped me to cut out some stuff. I went to Habitat for Humanity yesterday and had a wonderful find. I found these rubber mat thingies, and they are absolutely perfect for the steps. So she helped me cut this first one out, and I'm going to work on cutting the rest of them out later.
So this is me and my mom working on some projects around the bus. We were mostly working on the windows. It is really been a great pleasure to work with my mom. She was a super help, and we're reinstalling the windows that we had taken out, and she was just helping me hold the window in place while I installed it. And she's 83 years old, so I don't want to ask her to get up on ladders and things like that, but she would if she wanted to. She'd do it. But she helped me a lot with getting these windows prepared. There's a lot of steps to getting them prepared, and she was right there helping me with everything. And it's kind of cute here in a little bit here. You'll see her in the background, and she's watering my plants. Which I absolutely love. She's a very gifted gardener, and she's such a great inspiration to me. She's always made me understand that life is an adventure, and you need to find the adventure in it. Whenever we traveled a lot, she always tried to make it an adventure for us and the kids. And she has never looked at a task and said it's too big for her to handle. She's always jumping in and getting after the task. And I just really appreciate my mom in her elderly age that she's willing to come and help me in this project, and I wouldn't expect anything less from her.
Hey, it's me. I'm dirty again. Haha. I want you all to meet my dad. This is my dad, Frank. Say hi, Dad. He's here visiting because Mom was helping me. He was hanging out in the couch while we were getting the work done. And we're done with the work for right now. Mom and Dad are going to load up in the car and head home.
Hey y'all, I just wanted to show you another great feature of my Airbnb. My little fire pit area. It's something amazing and special. I would love to share it with others. You have to come here to share it. Just thought I'd show this feature off. It's a beautiful evening here tonight in the North Carolina. It's in the 70s or 60s, somewhere in there. It's a beautiful night. Great night to sit out here by the fire and enjoy peace and quiet. Or the singing of the cicadas is just singing to us.
Hey y'all, I just wanted to say hey and just introduce you to a couple friends of mine who have really been instrumental in helping me move hugely forward this week. This is Cathe.
Hi, I've known Beth all my life.
She's a childhood friend of mine, and I'm very grateful to her. They were visiting me this week, and they decided that they wanted to help out. And then Ken. Ken is Cathe's boyfriend, and they have been super helpful today. And they have been here. They got up this morning and said, hey, we want to do something for you. And they did it. And I'm very, very grateful to their help.
Well, what you see here is me starting work on removing the other side of the windows. And I want to tell you a little bit about Cathe and Ken. They have been incredible help to me. And at this point, Cathe's outside helping me with some stuff outside. Cathe is an incredible person, and she is just a wonderful person who knows how to organize things. And because she was in there working on the things that, remember I told you in some of the previous videos, I had a lot of clutter, and you can see her working in the background as I'm able to work on this window. So she's allowing me to focus on the stuff that I really need to focus on, while she focuses on dealing with all the stuff I had laid out. And I was just moving things around as I felt necessary, and I did not have a good workflow to my area. And Cathe worked as an x-ray tech, and she worked a lot of times in operating rooms, so she had a lot of knowledge and wisdom about how to put things in an order that make a lot of sense and have a good workflow. Because when you're in a surgery with a person, you cannot have things in a bad workflow. And I had a lot of bad workflow going on. And Cathe came in and made complete sense of it. She rearranged everything. She set it up. I should go out there and take a picture of it. As a matter of fact, when I do my intro for the video and my outro for the video, I'm going to go out there and show you the beautiful stuff that she did to help make my workflow much better and make the storage of things and the function of things much, much better. And what you see me doing is I had about a 5-step process there to get these windows ready. And the first process was to go through and remove all the rusty screws. And I did that first. And now I'm wire brushing the channel for the where the butyl tape's going to go. And this day here that we were working, Ken was feeling like he was resting. And Cathe asked him, did he want to go out and do something, or didn't he want... was it okay if she helped me? And she decided that she was going to help me, and that was really, really helpful. And this is where we were working together a little bit on some of the organizing. I had to plug something in up on the top of the carport there. I'm very grateful that I have this carport to work under, because if I didn't have this over the summertime, I would have been dying, because it was so hot this summer. And this was really actually a lifesaver to have this carport. And Cathe was just instrumental in helping to get it better organized, like I said, and have a greater workflow. So back to the windows, I'm actually now treating for rust and making sure that all the rust is taken care of. Every time I have to wait for something to dry, I go over and help Cathe a little bit. And then I come back, and once that's dry, I go to the next step. So some of the steps required a drying time. So there I'm now cleaning up after I did the rust treatment. I had to wait about 30 minutes for the rust treatment to dry and do its stuff. And then I'll clean it up with water first, and then alcohol to get rid of any grease. It's isopuric alcohol, so it's a 90% solution. So it gets rid of any grease or residue that would be on the windows. And then after I do that, I washed off the windows because they were nasty dirty. And then I will go into the next step, which is painting the edge of the window. And the thing about Ken is Ken was not feeling well in the first part of this trip, so Cathe was helping me more. And then Ken did help me more later on, and I unfortunately, I'm not happy about it. The camera was not functioning properly when Ken was doing the work. And I'll show you a little bit of what the result of what he did. Ken is a metal worker. He works in Florida in a metal working place, and he does intricate stuff. He's done copper hoods for people's kitchens and stuff like that. And he is just really a lot faster at doing things than I can on some of the things. And he came up one morning and he offered to me to help. And I was really kind of blessed, very, very blessed. And he has the experience and the knowledge to do it very good and very fast. And I did try recording him, but unfortunately my camera was not choosing to show up that day. So I'm waiting for paint to dry. So Cathe and I were working on stacking some of the wood, and that's some of the wood that I was able to get donated. So there's another task that Ken helped me out with that did not get filmed. I did try to film it, but the camera wasn't cooperating. I thought it was recording, and it wasn't. And we took some of the bigger pieces of wood that I had, and we ripped them down to 1x2s and 2x2s. Because it's raw lumber, it was really good to do that with. And so we got out the table saw and we ripped down those boards, and now I have those boards ready for the next stage of what I need to do. I had so much that I got completed on this day. This is me actually working on the inside frame of the window now. I'll go through the same process as I did with the other, and now I'm going to paint it so that I can go into the next stage of putting the butyl tape into the window. But having that wood done, having these windows done, it's so much. I got so much done in this last 2 weeks. Cathe's now helping me install the windows. You'll see Ken's head pop in on the left there, or the right, excuse me, on the right there, and he'll be talking to us, and because he was not feeling well that day, and but he's much better now, and he didn't stay ill very long. He just was tired from, I think, the journey. So we just worked out and got a lot done, and all the stuff that they did was, there's Ken now standing there kind of talking to us, because he had rested some and he was feeling more energetic. But we got so much done on this project because of this, and I was so grateful. And this like took me leap years ahead on all of this, because now all the windows are done on the sides. I do have the door windows that I can still do, and I probably will do them just because I don't want to have any halfway done windows, and so I'm going to do the door windows as well. So there's that. And I'm very this is what I did. So the project that Ken offered to do is coming up soon, and we're just going to finish up the windows here, and I'm actually just screwing in the inside frames, and Cathe's holding it on the outside just so it doesn't fall off. And we were talking while she was doing it, and we'll go ahead and put this last window in here, and then we have all the windows back in. And this was such a leap forward on the whole project. First I got the floors done with the help of Kayla, and then my mom came in and helped me with the windows on the one side, and then Cathe and Ken worked on the other. And see, while I was working on the wall in here, preparing the walls so that I could install the windows, Cathe was outside actually doing the steps of all the steps to prepare the windows. So we were working as a team, and that's why this went so fast, because she was outside doing what you saw me doing on that first window. She was outside working on all the other windows while I was inside working on this preparing the framing of the wall. I was cleaning up the rust, prepping it, and doing all that work. And that takes time, because you have to go through and wire brush it, then you have to rust treat it, and then you have to paint it. So what you see here is the ceiling joists that were all rusty, and this is the part that Ken really helped me on. I have a back injury from when I was in the military, so reaching over my head is a lot of work, and it can irritate my back. So Ken came in, and he actually he came through and wire brushed all the ceiling joists, and you can see how they're super clean now. And I'm actually going through and washing the windows after we got them all installed. And then after I do the washing of the windows, you'll see me come in, and this is the other thing that did not get filmed. I tried to film it, but my camera was not cooperating, but I got the mini split out. I was able to get it drained of the fluid, and then I got that out because I'm not going to use it in my van because it's 220. Look at all the space. And now you can see all the space that I get from taking that mini split out. It's been a benefit for sure. It was a 220 volt system, and I don't want 220 volts in my van. And this is the last part of the section. I wanted to show it to you because you can see what benefit happened because Ken helped me with that ceiling, getting it prepared. He took away a lot of the work, and it got done quickly.
See this? Do you know what this is? This is literally muscadine grapes. They are literally falling out of the trees over my bus. They're just falling here. At first I thought it was some animal bringing it here, but no, they're just literally falling out of the bushes. And I said, I was out here yesterday working on the bus, And the Lord said, you're getting ready to enter a fruitful season.
So this is spaghetti sauce, and you're going to see a cake here in a few seconds. My father turned 89 this weekend, and we wanted to give him a little bit of a tribute. 89 years is a big accomplishment. Not everybody makes it there. And he's lived a long life, and we wanted to have a few minutes to just honor him and give a tribute to him. My mom's carrying the cake in there, and he's going to blow out his candles, and we're just grateful to have had him this long. And anybody who lives to 89 years deserves a little bit of honor. So happy birthday, Dad. We're happy to have you as long as we have. And blessings to you in your special day. So Cathe has given me a lot of order to the disorder. And I have like my big wood area here for cutting wood and preparing wood and getting wood. I got this cool new jig here by Craig that's a rip cut jig, and it's going to help me make cuts for cabinets and stuff much better. Make a lot of easy cuts, or a lot of same cuts easy. I have my table saw here that I can easily move over and start using. I have my air compressor up here. I keep things up off the ground most of the time because it does rain, and when it rains I don't want it to get wet. This is kind of the assemblage area, I guess you could say. It's got all the equipment and supplies that I need to make this bus what it's becoming to be. And then over here, all the wood that we have right now currently. And I have one piece of plywood, and then I have all these pieces of wood. We've ripped these down. Ken had a lot of help doing that. He helped me rip all these down, both 1x2s and 2x2s. So I have some good lumber to start doing some of the frame out. Then I have my router table with a bunch of my tools. Inside the van, we've made a lot of progress, and I don't want to go on too long about it, but I have all my steps, have the rubber on them now. All the flooring is in. All the ceiling's done. All the windows are installed. We're making progress. I'm going through the wiring. I'm not going to film the remainder of the tracing of all the wiring because that is just not an exciting thing to do. I am getting ready to, now that I have this whole area cleared out, and I'm going to build a cabinet in here. But first things first, I'm going to take these little lights out. I'm going to reinstall them. There's marker lights up here. I've got new ones, LEDs, that are going to replace the ones that are here. And then I'm going to install the new lights in first before I build in the cabinet and get that all settled and make sure I have no leaks. And then we'll get that done. And so I'm making progress, making really good progress on the van. Very happy with it. We're about to go into the building stage. Hey y'all, I just wanted to take a few seconds and thank you for stopping by my channel and for taking the time to watch it all the way through, and also for taking a few minutes and honoring my father for his 89th birthday. I just want to say a special shout out and thank you to all those who helped this past couple weeks. My mom, who is just a spunky woman and inspires me to be adventurous and helps me to be a person who isn't afraid to try anything. My mom's always been that kind of a spirit in my life, and I love that she has inspired me that way. And then Cathe and Ken, I can't thank you both enough for all the work that you helped me get done on this bus. None of this stuff would have happened without these people, and it shows that it really takes a community to get a job done. Thank you for taking time to stop by my channel. Please take a moment to like this video, subscribe, and share, because there may be somebody out there who needs to know the things that I've learned on this journey. I really appreciate all those who take the time to listen to this video all the way through. Thank you all for taking time to stop by. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Y'all come back now.
Some things are not the same as they were a year ago.